Bend your bottom knee and push up into a side plank. Keep that top leg straight and lift it straight up towards the sky. Lay on your back with your knees bent. Lift your hips up off the floor as high as you can. Straighten one leg and keep it at about the same height as the leg remaining on the ground. Bring your straight leg out to the side. When you feel your pelvis start to tilt to one side and your hips are no longer parallel to the floor, bring your leg back to center. Try to keep your hips up as high as you can for the entire exercise. Grab a light backpack because this exercise is tough. Hold the backpack by the top handle. There should be a 90-degree angle between your torso and your upper arm and another 90-degree angle at the elbow. Keep your upper arm parallel to the floor and don't let it move. Externally rotate your arm and pull the backpack up so that your forearm is perpendicular to the floor. Slowly lower the backpack down and repeat. If you need to rest your elbow on a chair or a desk to make it easier, you can do that. Find a piece of sturdy furniture like a desk or a table, and you can hold it one of two ways. You can either hold it underhand or out to the side. I prefer underhand, it's a little bit easier. And just be careful you don't hit your face on the underside of the table. But if you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. It's a little bit of a wider grip. And then if you need to make it harder still, you can do it with straight legs and curl in that way. Start on your knees, and if you need to, you can put your knees on a pillow. And hold a hydro flask in one arm. Raise your arm straight up. Bring it straight out to the side and straight back in. Keep your torso still and try to keep your arm parallel to the floor the whole time. Grab 2 small towels or 1 large towel and head to a slippery surface like a hardwood or a tile floor. You're going to put 1 foot on each towel and walk out into a push-up position. Then drive your knees towards your chest and back out into a plank position and repeat. Kneel with one knee on a pillow and the other foot in front of you. Hold the backpack by the top handle and the opposite arm as the knee on the ground. Press that arm straight up and keep your arm straight. Using your obliques, slowly lower yourself down and reach with your opposite arm for a spot somewhere between your 2 legs and in front of you. Try to make a straight line from one hand to the other hand. Then use your obliques to pull yourself back upright. Get into a long side plank position where your legs are straight, and you're going to drop your hip down to the floor and then pull it right back up. For the pigeon stretch, you're going to go kind of like you're in the splits, but your front leg is bent. And you can kind of lean forward, but try to keep your chest up tall and you'll feel a nice stretch in your glute here. For foam rollers, you're going to lay on a long foam roller, head on one end and butt on the other end. Try to keep your back as flat as you can on the foam roller. So these are W's, so you're going to reach your arms, your elbows are bent, and you're going to reach your arms out to the side. You feel a nice stretch in your pecs here, or your chest. And then you're going to do swimmers. One arm reaches up while the other arm reaches down. You should feel a stretch in that top arm, kind of on the side near your lat area. And then you're going to do angels. So you're out in that W position, and I want you to try to make a snow angel with your elbows bent and drag your elbows all the way up and all the way down along the floor. If you can, try to make the backs of your hands touch the floor also. You should feel a huge stretch in your chest when you do these. You're going to start in a plank position and then push your pelvis towards the ground and then go up into a down dog position. So kind of a seal stretch to a down dog. This is for people with low back pain. Hopefully this stretch will help you a little bit. Start on your hands and knees, and the goal is going to be to try to keep your hips as flat as you can. So you're going to reach all the way through underneath you and then reach up all the way over as far as you can. Follow your hand with your eyes so your head is moving as well. You can also put your hand behind your head and reach with your elbow. So bring your elbow to your other elbow and reach up. The sleeper stretch is a great stretch for any overhead athlete, baseball pitcher, volleyball player, anyone who throws in general, water polo, softball. So you're going to lay on your side with your shoulders stacked, and your bottom arm is going to be bent, and you're going to push your bottom arm down with your top arm. You should feel a stretch kind of in the back of your shoulder, but this is a great stretch for your internal rotation. Some shoulder pain can come from having a lack of internal rotation, so the more you stretch this, the better off you'll be. You're going to be on your hands and knees here, and you're going to arch your back kind of like a smiley face and look up, and then arch your back up like a mad cat and look down. So you want to try to make this movement as big as you can and push hard, hard, hard up and really arch that back down.